Hey everybody, this is Xehanort Kamatazi. I am currently on my Vanguard, and I'm going to be going over the Shield Specialist spec. I'll be going over some things to note from the discipline path. However, it is not everything, so please read over everything under the discipline path. This will help you understand the spec far better and potentially come up with a better rotation than what I have provided. I will also be going over my utility points, which again I highly recommend you read over everything. This way you can find a spec that matches your playstyle better. I will of course be going over my playstyle, or not my really playstyle, but my rotation for you guys as well. So to get started, I will be going over my utility points. Under Skillful, I have Paralectic Combat Stims, which you recharge 20 energy cells when stunned, immobilized, knocked down, or otherwise incapacitated. Additionally, when incapacitated, your next attack ability will deal 10% increased damage or 10% increase in healing. This effect will last for 15 seconds. I also have Muzzle Augs, which increases the range of ion pulse and tactical surge by 2 meters, and the radius of your explosive surge by 1 meter. Against substitution will be Strap Satchel, which increases explosive surge damage by 25%. Under Masterful, I have Electric Shield, where when activated, your active shield will zap your attackers for 1305 elemental damage whenever they deal direct damage to you. The effect cannot occur more than once every second. I also have Sonic Rebounder, where Sonic Round will protect all friendly targets in its area of impact, excluding you, granting Sonic Rebounder, which reflects the next direct single target attack back at the attacker. You can always use Battlefield Training, which increases your movement speed by 15%. Or you can always use Accelerated Reel, which reduces the cooldown of Harpoon by 10 seconds. Under Heroic, I personally use Efficient Tools, mainly for the increase in the range of Harpoon and Shoulder Cannon by 10 meters, and eliminates the energy cell cost of Cryo Grenade and Neural Surge. However, what it also does, the Efficient Tools also does, is allows your Adrenaline Rush to be activated while stunned, and causes the Adrenaline Rush to purge stun effects when activated, excluding the special stuns by flashpoints or op bosses or other special non-character characters. I also use re-energizers, where while reserve power cell is activated, it recharges 10 energy cells over the next 5 seconds and immediately increases threat towards all current enemies by a small amount if ion cell is activated, or even reduces threat when ion cell is not active. So essentially, re-energizers allows us to increase threat towards current enemies by a small amount. You can always use Strategic Supremacy, where Harpoon immobilizes the target for 3 seconds, and in addition to that, the cooldown of Stealth Scan is reduced by 5 seconds, and energy targets it reveals are immobilized for 3 seconds and increases the movement speed of all allies within the scan area, excluding yourself, by 50% for as long as they remain within it, and for 6 seconds after it expires or they move out of the area. Under Legendary, I use Pull and Pummel, where Harpoon deals 3567 to 3868 tech damage to pulled targets and grants Pull and Pummel, causing your next Stock Strike or Shock Strike against the pulled target to deal 20% additional kinetic damage and stuns the target for 1.5 seconds. The effect lasts for 6 seconds. I also use focus dim, or focus dims, where battle focus increases damage done by 5% while utilizing ion cell, and increases damage reduction by 5% while ion cell is not being utilized. You could also use battering blitz, where using storm will grant battering blitz, resetting the cooldown of storm and increasing movement speed by 30% for 6 seconds. And then while battering blitz is active, storm may be used once within 10 meters of the target and deals 50% additional damage, but does not cause an additional interrupt, immobilize, or charge. The effect cannot occur more than once every 15 seconds. You can also use aim extensions, where battle focus will grant aim extension while active, increasing the range of ion pulse, tactical surge, black shell, artillery blitz, energy blast, cell burst, plasma flare, and plasmatize by 20 meters. Some things to note: shock strike for single target, or stock strike, sorry. Stock strike for single target and high impact bolt for AoE. Ion cell for ion cell effects. Ion pulse and explosive surge will cause weaken on your target, which decreases the damage from the affected target by 5% for about 45 seconds. Direct damage will increase your direct damage will have a 50% chance to finish the cooldown and proc your ion wave or ion storm, and increases its damage by 100% with a 15-second cooldown. Shielding or defending an attack will have a 50% chance to finish the cooldown of stock strike, which will have about roughly 7.5 second cooldown. Ion Storm will cause your impair on your target for 45 seconds, which decreases the force and tech damage from that target for 5%. Storm will proc your Ion Pulse or Explosive Surge or even Ion Storm, and then Ion Pulse will proc Ion Storm for worst case. So for the rotation that I have set up, I have a Storm followed by Ion Pulse, where you'll be using Ion Pulse twice back to back, followed by Ion Storm, followed by Stock Strike, followed by High Impact Bolt, and then you'll be using Energy Blast whenever it is available. A very, very important thing to note on top of everything else: because Shield Specialist is a tank role, you absolutely have to have precise timing. Timing is everything, especially since most of your abilities here will have a cooldown. So it is extremely important that you have very good timing and a rotation. I have these all set up here. However, you also have your AoE abilities on the side here, which will be good to have somewhere within a rotation as well. Which again, most of these will have a cooldown as well. So I will be going through these quickly. So that we can see about the cooldowns and see what I mean. So starting off with what I had written down here, we would be starting with Storm, followed by Ion Pulse twice, followed by Ion Storm, followed by Stock Strike, followed by High Impact Bolt. So notice most of these are on cooldown. I'd be stuck with using Ion Pulse. Then Energy Blast when available. So Ion Storm, Stock Strike, and High Impact Bolt all have a pretty good cooldown. So you'd be stuck with using one ability and burning through your energy, which again, while having a precise timing, you will also be having energy awareness to where you have fluent energy control. So going through using everything that's available to me: Storm, Ion Pulse twice, followed by Ion Storm, Stock Strike, High Impact Bolt. Also using Artillery Blitz, Flak Shell, and Explosive Surge, along with Ion Pulse. So I'd have Explosive Surge as well as Ion Pulse. Using them constantly, notice how my energy dropped like a fly. That is why I'm saying it's the precision of timing as well as energy control is important. If I remember correctly, wasn't there a taunt? For most of the tanks, there's taunts, and I swore there was taunts in. Yes, you have Neural Jolt for a taunt. There's also one other somewhere. And then Sonic Ground. So Sonic Ground and Neural Jolt are both your taunts. Neural Jolt's a single target taunt, while your Sonic Ground is an AoE taunt. I just forgot to place them down there. As a pull, you'll have Harpoon, which will also generate a high amount of threat. So I highly recommend that you read through your abilities to find out which ones have high threat, which I didn't see anything. So you might just be stuck with a couple of the side abilities for high threat. Threat is important as a tank as well. That is what keeps the target on you. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys. I wish you guys truly the best of luck under a shield specialist for Vanguard, and I welcome you to playing this back.